I just realized I forgot to pre-damage Swanna. Well, Surely there's a way I can work a little damage into the line. Let me think. Is there a way I can work a little damage into the line? How much does Swanna take from a flash cannon? High roll puts me at 190. Eh. I mean, I guess I could just switch in Meganium. Meganium should still do fine. Yeah, it's not the worst thing. We can handle that. Alright, let's just play the line as normal then. Basket Legion, right? Yes. Turn 1 of Tailwind, kill with Aqua Jet. This is turn 2 of Tailwind. Goodbye, Talonflame. This should be Superior. Good. This is gonna be Leaf Storm. I have Sap Sipper Azumarill. Alright, and then I'm actually gonna set Aqua Ring. Yeah, okay. Nice. This should be Senna Scorch. It likes Fire Lash and Knockoff here, but Fire Lash does more damage, so we're just gonna go to Palafin. Fine. Right, unnecessary. Oh, I forgot to update that. There we go. Alright, this should only ever be Clanging Scales. Actually, no, I was totally wrong about that. I have a Choice Scarf. Why did it not Clanger Soul there? Hang on, let me try something. This does what? A third of its HP? What's a third of 234? Like 78? So 156. It's still not dead to 2 liquidations. I wonder what situation will cause it to go Clangorous Soul, if not that one. And Azumarill is probably still fine. Okay. It's Courtney dealt with. Okay, I am faster, no priority here. It wants to Thunder Punch, let's flip turn. Holy crit. Awesome. Now I can Mega Evolve and kill this thing with Hidden Power Ground. Intimidate, sure, doesn't matter. This should be Embor. I am still faster than Bull Rush. Let's Volt Switch. This is Earthquake, we go Swanna. Kill with Hydro. This is Hydreigon. Alright, I forgot to pre-damage, so this is a toss-up between Dark Pulse and Dragon Pulse. I am faster, so I can flip turn. Let's go Meganium. Whatever picks Meganium should be fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, since it's locked into that, I can just go Palafin. And we can pick up the Houndoom that way. Palafin survives either move, so it's random. Let's go Meganium. That's fine. That's fine. I guess I could have Dazzling Gleamed, but it's Dark Pulsing. Let's avoid flinches. Better play. Better play. Cool. I'm a little paranoid. Let me just make sure Aqua Ring isn't randomly banned. Oh, looks like we're good. Cool. Alright. Maxi! I'll have to leave in about an hour. Wonder if I can get this calc before then. Let me think. I guess let's start with the Incineroar. Do I have anything that can show this a one-hit KO? I'd really like to control its Fake Out. I've always had Poliwrath before this, but he's duped out now, so I don't have that option. Whatever kills this would have to do it either with a White Herb or with a special move. Which is probably not happening because he has an Assault Vest. I guess let's go 100. Okay. Bascule Legion could do it. Assuming... Well, no, Bascule Legion does the opposite of what I want. It's a Ghost type. I want Incineroar to fake out the slot that kills it. But it's not going to fake out Bascule Legion. So my call here would be Tauros. And I'd have to go White Herb. But with that, I can bait the Incineroar. Because then I'll show it a fast kill, and it'll be like, no, I want to flinch that. So I think my lead for this battle is going to be pre-damaged Tauros and Electros. Electros is most certainly coming to the battle. I need to be Levitate with a Magnet. My strategy here is simple. We're going to leave the Incineroar alone and work on the other side. Then we're going to take a double kill the turn before Groudon comes in, so that we can 2v1 it. That is how we're going to beat it. What does Electros show to the Primal Groudon? With Modest, it doesn't die to Fire Punch, so as long as I can show a kill into the other slot, Electros is relatively safe. And Tauros needs to not be Intimidate. What are your abilities? It's Intimidate, Anger Point, and Gluttony. Let's go Anger Point. Tauros needs to be White Herb to kill the Incineroar. Or at least to make the Incineroar think it's going to die. Excuse me. Eel's going Magnet. Okay. Let's make sure this kills. Yeah, this deletes the guy. Let's drop Zap Cannon for Gastro Acid. Because that's how we're going to deal with the Groudon. Let's turn off Harsh Sunshine before I forget. Okay. So with that, I can kill Incineroar. So... Oh, I need to pre-damage Tauros to close combat range, too. $123. Let's do that now. Because the last time I wrote that down, I didn't actually do the pre-damage. It didn't matter because my team was robust, but I'd really rather not deal with it. One, two, three, four, five. Now, what does Eel show the Incineroar? Incineroar should be fine into this. Yeah, I need to make sure you have Gastro Acid. Good. Good, good, good. Turn one. Tauros switch to X, Electros, kill Halucha with Volt Switch. Okay, so my switch in ideally is a ghost type that can bait Incineroar. I think Vascular Legion is a pretty good candidate here. Tell me you're dead to Sucker Punch. No, you are not. But I can encourage the Sucker Punch by pre-damaging you. Which I'm probably going to have to do anyway. What if I go Lonely Nature? If I go Lonely, I'm dead to Lariat and dead to Sucker. That turn has no guaranteed kills on you either, so it's going to go for Sucker Punch. Okay, I like that. If I can confirm Sucker Punch, I can get a safe switch. Switch to Vascular Legion, Electros, kill Halucha Volt Switch, and bring in Palafin. Definitely bringing Palafin. How fast is this Chi-Yu? It is timid. Okay. So I have to go Choice Scarf. Alright, hold on. Let's do some more work here. Yeah, grab Vascular Legion. Nature Change. No. Where is the fish? There he is. And then the other fish is here. Vascular Legion baits Cacturn, as does Palafin. Okay. So for this turn, my ordering doesn't matter. I just gotta be really mindful about when I'm baiting Chi-Yu. Palafin, you're not risking killing Incineroar flip turn, right? Not even close. If I make sure I 2-hit KO Incineroar, I don't have to worry about the damage too much. Let's give Vascular Legion a Lonely Nature so it baits those kills. Letter L. There you are. Palafin's going Choice Scarf. Okay. Turn comes in. Turn 2. Vascular Legion baits Lariat and Sucker Punch. Switch to what? Whatever it is, it's gonna have to kill Cacturn. If I can kill Cacturn with a U-turn, that'd be amazing. Hydra does it, but it doesn't bait Incineroar. I mean, do I need to bait Incineroar? If I can bait Incineroar into my other slot, that shouldn't be a problem. So, what? Flip turn Incineroar, hard switch to Hydra? Is that my play? What would I bring in? What does Hydra bait? A Assuming I go Timid. Hydra bits. Let's see, Chiyu does 44%. Hydra baits Groudon if I kill the Cacturn within that slot. That would be disastrous. Okay. Whereas Palafin flip turning. I mean, I'm not killing the Groudon. Ooh, I have to be really careful. I have to be really careful. If Hydreigon has Levitate. So if I bait with Hydreigon slot, Pokemon that comes in won't see ground type damage. Let me think. Let's run that for now. Switch to Hydreigon, Palafin, flip turns Incineroar. Let's go ahead and add Hydreigon to the team. Hydra, Hydra, Hydra. There you are. Does Timid Hydra still kill this? Yep. And I think I need to be timid to outrun Primal Groudon. Yes. For whatever that's worth. Your only water-type move is... Well, I know you get Surf, but you get Hydro, which can miss, so I'm not relying on that. I'll go Timid. Why not? Okay. Flip turn Incineroar and bring in what? I could just bring in Basculegion. But then Cacturn's gonna Sucker Punch me. Wait, that's literally perfect. That's literally perfect. Turn 3. Basculegion. Baits. Sucker Punch. And Lariat. Switch to Palafin. And KO, Cacturn. Palafin. Hydreigon KO's Cacturn. U-turn. And brings in what? Did I just bring in Basculegion? Hang on, at this stage, this is what we're looking at. So, hold on. I don't want Hydreigon in the Cacturn slot. Cacturn will be slot 2. Meaning Tauros needs to be slot 1. Which it is. Okay? Halifin is in slot 2 at this stage, in its hero form. Halifin takes a Lariat. And absolutely baits Chiyu. Which is perfect. Turn 4. Halifin KOs Chiyu with flip turn. I mean, what does it bait from Groudon and Camerupt? It baits Groudon. That's not ideal. I mean, I could also go Naughty Nature. Naughty baits Groudon, though. How much does Primal Groudon do to Palafin with Precipice Blades? 135. Incineroar's Lariat does 85. Hey, you'll get there. You'll get there. My box is pretty strong, so I'm feeling pretty good. If I kill Chiyu with Flip Turn, I need to bait Camerupt. I need to bait Camerupt. If I bait Groudon, I'm in trouble. I have one more slot to work with. What would Bascule Legion bait? 44 Earth Power. Bascule Legion baits Groudon. How do I bait Camerupt with my last slot? How does Electros do? Electros would bait Camerupt. The problem is Electros doesn't actually take a kill here. Or does it? Wait. I won't have Fatal Precision is the cringe thing here. So I can't just slap Hydro and call it a day. And Hydra baits Groudon. I'm sure Tauros baits Groudon. Actually, 236. 264. No, Tauros does bait Camerupt. And Tauros can help me kill the Incineroar. I think I can set this up. Hang on. And brings in Tauros. Bascule Legion switches to what? Something that can take a Lariat. Something that can take a Lariat. Hydra? I mean, as long as the Pokemon that takes the kill brings in Electros, it works. How do I make this work? Hang on, what slot is Bascule Legion in right now? Let's see. Tauros switches to Bascule Legion in slot 1. Bascule Legion switches to Hydreigon slot 1. Bascule Legion starts turn 3 in slot 2. And then it goes back to slot 1. Okay, so turn 4, Bascule Legion's in slot 1. Okay. So turn 4 is Basculation slot 1, Palafin slot 2. So Tauros baits the Camerupt. Basculegion can bring in Hydra. And not bait Groudon. Okay. Tauros baits Camerupt. Problem here is how the hell is Hydreigon killing the Camerupt? Again, I know it gets Hydro, but that can miss. Do I just run a Specs Earth Power? Can that do it? I don't think so. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill. I do not want to bank on Hydro. If I go Surf, I'm killing my Tauros. I think how I need to do this is I need to bring Basculegion and tweak its IVs. I can tweak Basculegion's IVs to bait Camerupt. Okay. I am going to be Lonely Basculegion. So let's save. Lonely Basculegion dies to Lariat, good. Dies to Sucker, good. At this point, we've killed Chiyu. We... Okay. What do I need? Groudon sees 193. I need Camerupt to see more than that. That's an ask. That's an ask. So what? Pre-damage Basculegion? Go Naughty? What about Lax? Lax Basculegion with 0 special defense takes 159 from Blade and 166 from Earth Power. I think that's what I have to do. And then I can just pre-damage Basculegion to be in Lariat range. What if I go Naughty with this? If I go Naughty, 174, 166. Oh, hold on, sun's up. Yeah, okay. So I had to pre-damage it pretty low, but that should still be fine. That should still be fine. So, Lax Basculegion, 0 special defense. That will bait Camerupt, and we can complete the line from there. Okay. Legion baits Camerupts. Let's confirm that one more time. 166. 159. Good. Alright, what does Basket Legion need to be pre-damaged to die? 236 for Lariat. 237 for Sucker. I'll do 235. Just to be sure. Okay. That'll do. Okay. Save again. Now. Turn 5. Let's see. At this stage, Hydreigon has taken 2 Lariats. So it's still pretty healthy. Basket Legion should kill Camerupt into the freaking sun with Flip Turn. Yeah, easily. Hydreigon just needs to do 170 to Incineroar. I can make that happen with an Adamant Superpower. And that works for the line perfectly. Because that means Groudon will see a kill into Hydreigon with Body Press. A fast kill on that. I'll even give Hydreigon an Expert Belt to make it sting. Not you. You. Superpower is what, 101? Yes. I am probably not clicking Earth Power. I'm not clicking Dragon Pulse, dude. Okay. Turn 5. Hydreigon kills Incineroar with Superpower. Basket Legion kills Camerupt with Flip Turn and brings in Swanna, I'd imagine. Yeah, Swanna works perfect. Actually, no, I have to bring in freaking Eel. I have to bring in the Eel. And the Eel at full HP is just out of Groudon's kill range. Do I need Modest? Nah, let's go Bold. Let's go Bold. Just in case there's some funky shit that happens and I really need to hit this Groudon with something. Turn 6. A -1 Hydra is the tastiest freaking snack in the world of this Groudon. So I can safely go to Swanna, who takes a Body Press. Eel can Gastro Acid to get rid of the sun, and then Swanna can kill with Hydro Pump. I think we have our line. Does Swanna need anything here? I don't think so. I guess I'll get a Citrus Berry. Bastia Legion can go Mystic Water, I guess. One more time. Okay, I think we've got something good here. So let's go over the line here. Tauros with a White Herb shrugs off Intimidate and shows Incineroar that I have a fast kill. It should fake out me. I pre-damage to 123 to be dead to close combat. Both moves fail into Bastia Legion. Electros kills the Hawlucha with Volt Switch. Electros brings in Palafin. So I have Bastia Legion, Palafin staring down Incineroar. Cacturn should come in. Cacturn has a kill on Palafin, but it sees a fast kill on Bastia Legion with Sucker Punch, so it's going to do that. Meanwhile, Incineroar sees a kill on Bastia Legion with Darkest Lariat, so it's going to go for that. So I can safely go to Hydra, flip turn the friggin' Incineroar, and bring in fucking Bastia Legion into that slot. Then turn 3, Palafin's gonna switch to... Baskia's gonna switch to Palafin because it's baiting Dark-type moves again. Palafin can handle Lariat just fine. Hydreigon kills the Cacturn with U-turn. Bring the Bastia Legion back into slot 1. Palafin's gonna bait Chi-Yu. Palafin kills Chi-Yu with Flip Turn. Brings in the freaking Bastia Legion while Hydreigon takes the Lariat. So turn 5 is Hydreigon and Bastia Legion. They double kill, bait Groudon as Bastia Legion flip turns to Electros. I think we've got it. Let's do it. If I lose, it's like, this is one of the hardest battles in the game, so it's like, if I had to pick a battle to lose to before the Elite Four, this would be pretty high up there. No shame losing to Maxi 2. But we're not going to lose to Maxi 2. We're going to beat his ass. I'll go here. Alright. Right, let's do it. Maxi 2. Incineroar intimidates. Tauros has a White Herb to shrug off the Intimidate. And Eel does not care. Oops. There we go. Alright. So if my White Herb consumed, Tauros shows Incineroar fast kill close combat. And Hawlucha sees a fast kill into Tauros with close combat as well. Incineroar should be screaming fake out the Tauros to prevent the close combat kill. So Electros should be untouched this turn. Horos is gonna go to Basket Legion, and Eel is gonna kill Halucha with Volt Switch. Do not show me the fake out animation. Nice. Okay. Perfect. This should always kill. Okay. We go to Palafin, yes. Yep. Palafin here should always bait the Cacturn. Perfect. Thank God this thing has Water Absorb and not Storm Drain. Alright. Palafin is dead to Cacturn's Energy Ball, but Cacturn sees a fast kill on Basket Legion, so it's going to go for that. Incineroar sees a kill on Basket Legion with Darkest Lariat, so it's going to go for that. Basket Legion's going to go to Hydra. Palafin's going to tap Incineroar with Flip Turn. It should be Sucker Punch, Hydra. Good. Palafin is going to bring the Basket Legion back in. And then Hydreigon's going to take a Lariat. Okay. Targeting is the same. Cacturn sees Fast Kill, Sucker Punch. It'll ignore Last Chance, to my knowledge. And Incineroar sees Slow Kill, Lariat. Hydreigon kills Cacturn with U-Turn. Basket Legion switches to Palafin. This should be Sucker Punch, fail. Good. U-turn kills. See, Palafin's gonna bait Chi-Yu. I'm bringing in Basket Legion. This should be Lariat into Palafin. Good. This is Chi-Yu. Once again, Basket Legion is the tastiest Darkest Lariat target you've ever seen in your life. We go to Hydra. Palafin with a Choice Scarf outspeeds Chi-Yu and kills it with Flip Turn. Right? This is my play? Yes. Hydra. Kill the Chi-Yu with Flip Turn. Bring the Basket Legion back in. Now, with Basket Legion at 0 special defense and a minus defense special defense nature, this should be Camerupt. Good. Now we can take our double kill. Hydreigon's gonna kill Incineroar with Superpower. Basket Legion's gonna kill Mega Camerupt with Flip Turn. Goodbye, Incineroar. And then Basket Legion puts away the Mega Camerupt with Flip Turn. This always kills. And now we have our 2v1 situation against Groudon. We bring in the Eel. Hydreigon at -1 is dead to Body Press. I'm pretty sure I'm dead to Body Press even if I'm not -1. Yeah, I'm still dead, but being -1 just makes it even tastier. So this is going to body press Hydreigon. It sees no kills into Electros. Hydreigon is going to switch to Swanna, and Electros is going to gash her ass and ground on. That shuts off the sun. And without its sun, Groudon is allergic to water. Sure, let's let him know. Good. And the crit to rub it in his face. Good job, Swanna. Skill Agent is so good into this fight. Like, holy crap, I've never had a Pokemon just run circles around this team like that. Repel's on, good. I can take this encounter later. Do I want to take Seafloor Cavern today? Probably not taking the battles, at least not right now. Maybe later, but I'd be shocked if I did it today. That was probably the last battle of the stream. But I might take Seafloor Cavern encounter to see if I can't pull me a Chien-Pao. How are my odds looking? Not amazing. What can I do to improve my odds? I have some more encounters that I haven't taken. Evergrande, no. Okay. So we're not doing that. I guess I could Storm Drain for it in Safari Zone to try and kick that out of the table. And if I hit Dreadnought, it's fine. Yeah, let's go for it. I'd rather miss Seafloor Cavern than waste my Safari Zone encounter, I think. Although, if I miss on the Dreadnought, what do I hit instead? There's some good stuff on that route. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's try and dupe out Dreadnought. I want to get greedy. Let's try and dupe out Dreadnought. So because I actually have a Storm Drain Pokemon now. I was lucky enough to grab me a Gastrodon. I'm pretty sure I have the Pokeblock case. I do. Good. What if we hit Pheasantipity? That'd be insane. Not even sure it's that good. But it's interesting, man. I think, in all honesty, if I hit Pheasantipity, I think I'd take it. Just because I think it's interesting. I don't know if it's the right play, but I don't know. It's certainly more compelling to me than Okidogi. Ugh. Alright, where am I going? Northeast? Where is that? Is it... Here? Oh. Here? No. Unfortunately, Gliscor is duped, so I do not have that option. This is southeast. What is this? This is... Holy Tauros. This is south. I need to go northeast. This is the Donphan zone, right? This is north? What the hell is northeast? Oh, hold on. I think it's up here. Yeah, okay, this has got to be it. Yep. If I see a Dreadnought, I'm feeling okay. And it's not like... It's even not even like hitting a Dreadnought here is bad. It has a Mega. And the other encounters are pretty good. Really. So it's like, even missing on Dreadnought isn't that bad. Let's see what we get. Survey says... We hit the Dreadnought. Alright. We're still not super likely to get Chen Pao. But this makes it more possible. It's like, if I hit Glamora, that's an interesting Pokemon too. You can be Nessa, because you're her Pokemon. Real original, I know. Alright, let's see. How do my odds look now? A little better. Again, I am very likely to just hit Glamora. But if I don't hit Glamora, it's either Stonejourner, which is disaster, or it's Chen Pao, the goat, or it's Wo-Chien. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pretty sad to hit Wo-Chien, but at the same time, it's like... Come on. It's funny. Where is Manectric? Where is my dude? There he is. Nah, I'll bring Hydra. Hail Hydra. Pelazon. Oop. Alright. We're gonna take C4 Cavern Encounter, and then I'm gonna call the stream. Imagine I got tripped there. Okay. Like he tripped a battle with me. Actually, before I do this, is there another place I can get a Glimmet? Wow, it's literally just 120. I could go for Magma Hideout Glamora, but it's like... At that point, I'm spending 2 encounters for a chance to still just hit Stonejourner. It's this room, right? It's this room? Dreadnought. Glamora, Houndstone. 7, I've definitely seen a Prodont. I've definitely seen Poliwhirl. Yeah, this is 5. This is definitely 5. Alright. The most likely outcome here is Glamora. The second most likely outcome is Stonejourner. The third is Chen Pao. The fourth is Wo-Chien. Come on. It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Survey says... Okay. We knew going in that was the most likely encounter. You gotta be fucking shitting me. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is actually insane. I threw the ball, and my first thought was, does this get self-destruct? Because I genuinely didn't remember. Alright, well, I know this is the right room, at least. Yeah, I'm curious, which one of those two would I have hit first? Which one would I have put at first? I would have hit Shinpao. Okay. Damn. Yeah, and that was the most likely outcome. Can't complain that much. Alright, let's get seated in front of the back-to-back and we can plan this later. What are we doing? I just beat Magma Hideout and had my Glamora self-destruct on me. So, yeah, that's about how it's going. I used my Safari Zone encounter to dupe out Dreadnought, try to go for Tenpao. No, the Wild Glamora that I encountered self-destructed turn 1. I mean, honestly, I think I'd rather run into a self-destruct Glamora than have a Stonejourner encounter. I duped out Dreadnought to try and hit Chenpao, but that was always the most likely encounter after a Dreadnought. Alright, we are going to call it a stream here. We will take on Aqua stuff next time. I have a fair number of encounters that I'm delaying. Not for any particular reason, just because I don't see a reason to take them right now. So Hideout, I still have a lot of Surf encounters. I still have 133. Soul Cave, 125. Moss Deep. These are just empty encounters unless I take their legendaries. 134, Abandoned Ship. And then I still have to do Hot House later. But that's later, not now. But yeah, other than the self-destruct, pretty good stream. And Archie is going to be a hell of a lot easier than Maxi, because I have a Gastrodon. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.